Good day, University of Ibadan. My name is Jedida Timitope. My group members and I are legal arts presidents from the Department of Communication and Language Arts. And today we are going to be running you through a societal overview of the bond bread case. We have a video attached explaining the case to you.
Something is wrong with our breads. You see this bread? I pray their name is not showing because they don't have a conscience. Is it mean they won't come after? This bread has been 2 months on my shelf. It still feels fresh. It smells fresh. I was telling my girl that there could be dangerous chemicals in this. Whatever is in this thing is not healthy.
Hello everyone, my name is Maria Omeabukadilo and I am the CEO and founder of Bond Bread. I totally agree that there are products in the market that can be harmful to your health. What I do not agree with is that she is holding Bond Bread and saying that my brand lasted 2 months. I also know that she says that she did not call any name. How come people were calling me? I also saw in her comment section before I called her, people on her platform had actually mentioned Bond Bread and she hearted it, she liked it, which for me meant that she was agreeing to the fact that that was Bond Bread she was holding. It pains me that after putting in 20 years of hard work, somebody on social media with a 2-minute clip will cause so much damage to my business.
And that is our case study for today. We will be going into the streets of the University of Ibadan to ask some students on their opinions about this case.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a few questions about the bond bread issue. I have 4 questions to ask you. The first question is, do you think it was right for Bond Bread to sue the woman?
In the understanding of the context already, she didn't say the company's name, but those in the people in the comments were the one that mentioned the company name. One, is not her fault, but in the real sense of it, it's still her own platform and she was the one that led everything. What do I think is right? Personally, no, it's not.
I don't think it was right. I understand where Bond Bread could have been coming from, but then they're being unnecessarily defensive because she was calling them out for something that has terrible or deleterious hygienic impact, and they should have looked into what was going on rather than just go all the way to sue her.
Okay, do you think she's wrong legally?
No, I don't think she's wrong legally because she didn't mention anyone, and them even suing her proves what she was saying is right.
I don't think she did anything bad. One could say she could have reached out to them privately via their customer service, or the kind of country we are in, and they could have gotten extra defensive, talking about maybe she got a counterfeit of the product. So I don't think she did anything wrong calling them out because she was actually raising a public health concern.
Legally speaking, I don't think she is. She's just voicing out her concern.
All she did was to give her opinion, and everyone is entitled to an opinion. And what she did was actually to give a review of a product that she used, which is legally allowed.
What she did is actually right, because I feel that if something is going on within a company, we should be able to speak up.
So do you think Bond Bread should be sued in return? Yes, I believe they can be counter-sued for everything, and also for causing her loss of distress.
She should counter-sue because they have taken away her freedom in all many ways.
Yes, the company should be sued because how will you sell bread as long as you stop?
Yes, they sued her. She should sue them back because 50 million is a lot, and she didn't also mention the company's name.
Yes, I think she should they kind of infringed on her freedom of speech. She was just sharing her experience as a customer.
By all means, yes, she should. It's a defamation of her own character in this situation, and she has to counter-sue them so they actually do pay damages for what has been done.
Did the woman express her rights to freedom of speech, or do you think it is defamation? I believe she expressed her right to freedom of speech because we're allowed to give reviews and opinions on products that we use.
This was not defamation of any sort. This was just someone coming out to say that be careful of the kind of bread you buy outside.
I think she expressed her rights to freedom. She was just stating her experience with the products.
Good afternoon, ma. Please can you kindly introduce yourself?
Good afternoon. I'm Rosetta Isiawe by name, a lawyer with post-call experience of over 15 years.
Okay, so we'll be asking you a set of questions. First question is, was it legally right for the bread company to sue the retailer?
Well, legally, I believe that they were wrong in that she did not at any point in time mention their name or their brand at the time when she was reporting the status of the bread and how fresh it was even after 2 weeks on her shelf.
Okay, so what part of the Constitution supports your response?
Constitution section 39 of the 1999 Constitution as amended supports my evaluation of an analysis of her statement, wherein she reported to the public and expressed reasonable apprehension concerning the quality and freshness of a bread that has been on her shelf for 2 weeks. I also rely on the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act, Section 17, 18, 114, and 131, wherein every consumer has a right to goods of certain standards and quality, which was met by adhering to the provisions of NAFDAC.
As we've just heard, the legal implications are significant, a reality Nigerians have faced before. To cite a similar case, we'll be looking at the case involving Chioma Okoli and Erisco Foods. Chioma gave a bad review about the Erisco tomato paste on Facebook to her over 20,000 followers, stating that the product was too sugary and asking if others had used it as well. She was subsequently arrested by the police and asked to tender a public apology and pay the sum of 5 billion naira or face jail time. The company's actions raised several questions concerning consumer rights and freedom of expression. Can a customer openly criticize a product online? At what point does a personal opinion become a legal liability? And should companies address complaints with dialogue rather than legal action? The line between freedom of expression and defamation has never been thinner, and in the digital age, every post, every review, every opinion carries legal weight. As communicators, understanding these boundaries is not optional, it's essential.